Hello.
Hola.
Another week on the podcast.
Another week.
And the sun is,
week.
yes, the sun is shining.
22 degrees today it's going to be.
Oh my gosh. Can't wait to get out and get some vitamin D. I need it.
No, I did think that. You know when you're like, I've got a really busy day, but I should also make the most of the sun. Also, got 2 weddings this weekend, and I am praying that the weather kind of carries on for them. But it does look like tonight, after the beautiful day, it's going to bucket it down, and the temperature's going to change. But we'll see. We'll see. The weather's never correct.
Never.
People.
No, I never trust it.
Yeah, don't worry about the weather.
If you're getting married this weekend, just remember to plant your sausage.
Yeah. I remember when I got married, it literally had like the thunder cloud over the whole day. Yeah, it did storm, but for like an hour.
It was like floating around. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, should we get started?
Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Hannah.
And I'm Hayley.
And we are your wedding planning experts.
Here to spill the tea on the inside of wedding planning and everything that goes with it.
Expect our honest opinions, the real juice on what happens on a wedding day.
With a few tips thrown in between.
And also just a chat between friends.
And of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And let's get you wed.
Woo! How are you?
I'm good. It's a busy week this week. I've been
busy.
Flowering my way through the week. I have been freelancing, so...
Nice.
But it's been fun. I've done a lot of really cool stuff. Just so many lush flowers this time of year. I love it. Like, oh my gosh, just the spring flowers. I'm a real fan of, there's a variety called butterfly ranunculus, and they literally are they're basically buttercups, like glorified buttercups. Yeah. They're just so pretty.
Glorified. You put them under your chin.
Yeah. Like do you like butter? Mine would be like bright yellow if you can live on butter and fat.
Do you know what? I never used to like butter. It's only probably been in like the last 2 years that I've liked butter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, only since the whole UPF thing, because I used to eat flora.
Oh, yeah. Well, we used to get, what's the other one? Clover or something,
Yeah, but there is like a, I get like the Kerrygold, but I don't get the there is actually a spread, but it's literally just olive oil that's added to it to make it a spread.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So I do still have the spread version, but that was
sorry, got to ask you here. This is an important question. Do you have your butter salted or unsalted?
Salted.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good.
Oh,
I'm like saying.
Even if it's on something sweet.
Yeah, I love it. On a hot cross bun. Oh dear.
It's a hungry day.
It is a hungry day. I'm starving. But yeah, so freelancing, doing lots of lovely flowers, and then I've had final meetings this week with June brides. So normally in a final meeting we sort of go, it's mainly talking about logistics, like where they're going to be on the morning, because
when can I set
up, what can I do, and there's always like one buttonhole needs to go here, 2 buttonholes need to go there, and the bridal bouquets go but I'm doing a lovely wedding with one of the brides that I spoke to this week. So it's nearby where I am, there's a place called Woburn, and there's a really, really lovely massive church there. And she's actually getting married in that church, and I've always driven past it, never been inside, and it's really, really lovely. So gonna do some giant hydrangea heads on the pews with like big ribbon trails, so I'm really looking forward to that. It'll be really very, very chic indeed.
Yeah, I'm really seeing a lot of spring colours at the moment.
Oh, pastels. Yes, they are. Yeah, really. It's like every colour but pastel.
It's all I'm seeing on your Insta.
Yeah, same. That's a lot of my weddings this year are like that. Or blue's making a massive, like pastel blue is huge this year actually.
Yeah.
But that was my week. Lots of flowers, lots of meetings. But what about you? How's your week been?
Oh yeah, mental. Yeah. It's like plans over here. I am obviously from working with me, we do, and you guys know because a lot of you email me and ask me for a template copy of my plan. But basically we complete a plan for our couples, whether it's on the day management, full planning. We put this plan together and we send it out to all the suppliers, so that ends up being like 10-15 pages long, so it's a lot. So I sent out 2 this week, and I'm sending out 3 today.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like I feel like my head's getting a bit mashed, like the other day, one of my couples asked me a question. I was like, we definitely spoke. No, I tell you what it was kids. I was like, they've definitely messaged me saying there's going to be 1 kid, and can we check with the caterer what they can do? I was like, I'm sure it's searching through my WhatsApp. And then I was like, nah, it's a different wedding.
Oh.
You'll start merging.
Yeah. Oh,
and you're
so
like,
that must
no,
get,
I'm sure we
difficult.
spoke about X, Y, Z, and then you're like, oh no,
Oh God. Oh no.
that's the other one. There's a lot. There's a lot of plans going on, and it's just like logistical little bits. It's the little bitty bits.
Yeah.
So like one of my couples today, they're getting married in June, and I'm literally just gonna go through their plan. I did this for one of my other couples last week. And was just like, right, this is everything I need from you now before the day. And it's all just really little bits.
Yeah.
Like, who's going to drop
little
that
finalised
tiny bag off to there
yeah.
at that time? You know, who's dropping the groom's overnight bag to here? Like, you know, it's all little things like that. So I need to do that for one of my other couples today. And then one of my couples for next month, they're based in Australia. So I'm just trying to get like... They're coming back in like a month.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to be like, right, this is all the stuff you need to think about before you come back. And then when you come back, we're just going to do everything then. Because it's just going to be easier for them.
Fair enough.
When they come back. So yeah, very busy like on the plans front. I had a meeting day before yesterday in London with at one of the venues we're doing in June with the caterer. So we basically take the caterer, go around, they see access. What can get in? What ovens they've got?
That's so important though, because obviously you wouldn't want someone to just turn up on the day and go for it.
And so much good stuff comes out of those kind of meetings, you know, like because they'll be like, oh, what about this? And you're like, oh no, we did speak about that. You're doing this, and then they're like, oh, right. So you really know, like, okay, I need to remind them of this or make sure this is done or whatever. So, and just like little things pop up like, oh, well, do they want this? And you're like, oh, yeah, good point. I need to check that. So did that. I also had, this week has been mental for me. I've like barely been in the office because Tuesday I was invited to like a wedding planner day at Ashridge House.
So I actually was going to talk to you about this.
Yeah.
So am I right in thinking it was called the Hanako Luncheon?
Yes.
Yes. So the florist is called Hanako, right?
Yeah, so they were there, basically.
Okay.
So it was Ashridge put it on. Yeah. So we went in, we had drinks, and then
it looked amazing.
There, who's one of their florists, and they did like a floral thing with us.
Oh, those are tulips, I think. Was it tulips on the table?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Stunning. Yeah. It looked really good. That was very spring vibes.
Yeah,
really
love
cool.
that.
Yeah, they were really nice actually. So they did like so we had like a drinks and canapes reception, just mingling, chatting to the planners, and then we went into, they did like a floral, so we were like making a bouquet basically. Not my forte at all, which is really funny because you're in a room of other planners and you got the planners who like the spreadsheets and the planners who like the flowers.
Yeah, and I
am not a flower
but you
planner.
say that you're a logistical planner.
100%.
So, but that
I am a logistical planner.
There you go.
I'm not pissing around with flowers.
That's my job. Hey,
that's your job.
That's what that's
what I always say to people is that's my job is to give you the best florist to get your ideas out of your head, and they are the creative. Or an amazing decor company or draping company. If that's what you want, you tell me and I'll make it happen.
You know the people to bring to the couple, right? Exactly. So you've got like a whole load of people that you would use, like I don't know, a community or whatever, and then that's what they're getting you for though. So whereas
I'm basically like a project manager.
Yeah, but I think
that's basically what we are.
Yeah,
and we are. You know, a project manager doesn't decide what the company wants.
No, they just put forward the yeah.
That's my job.
Who's going to work best for that couple.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like, because I was talking to another planner about it the other day, and she was like, no, you're wrong, every planner's a designer. And I was like, no,
actually,
I don't agree.
I'm not.
And she was like, no, but there is certain elements. And I was like, I do understand where you're coming from. Like, we do put a mood board together.
Yeah.
And, like, we do, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not, like, we've got a couple this year who were literally not asked what they have. And they said, we want bridesmaids dresses that are going to be green, and we like green and white stuff. Okay, cool. And I did the full mood board and come up with the ideas. Like, I'm not like I can come up with ideas. Yeah, because
you're always seeing trends, right? So you're in the loop. It just may not come from like organically from you, maybe, definitely. But you know what works because you've seen it. So.
But then I've got another couple this year that are massively design focused, and they want to be looking at like floral, like prints and fabrics of like the parasols versus the marquee carpet versus the tableware versus the tablecloths, and that's not my like. I don't go that in depth with design. No. I can be like, okay, that's the color scheme you like. This would look really nice.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, there's a red carpet in the room, but they say they want to go for pale blue, and I'm like, that's not going to work. Like, but I just think that's very like surface level design.
Yes, yeah.
Like 100% we can help with that, but majority of our couples give us what they want, and they give us, this is what I like. We then just put that into a mood board, and then the reason I do that is to help me to go, okay, well that florist will work really well because that's the flowers that they want. You know?
Yeah,
so
I'm with you. Yeah,
that's basically what I do. Yeah, so I was at that, and then I also the next day went to another one at a place called Haberdasher's Hall.
Oh, what's that? It's a really cool name.
So it's a venue in London. It's a dry hire venue. And yeah, it's actually really, really cool. You have to check it out. It's actually a very good price as well for a London wedding. It's nice. It's got a nice lawn outside. Really nice like courtyard.
That's nice to have a lawn and stuff in London, isn't it?
Know,
it's not your average venue.
No. And so I went there, and they basically showed us around. Did like a viewing to show us how like the weddings work there, and then we had an afternoon tea which was very cool because it was like based on, because it's Haberdasher's Hall, it was it came in like a sewing box.
Oh, that's cool.
So you like opened up like these
really
big
cool
wooden boxes that looked like sewing boxes, and then everything was like the cake, it was like a mini roll, but it was made into like a cotton wheel thing with like gingerbreads on the end, and
like
it was cute. It was nice. So I stayed for that, and then I had to dart off because it was just like, you know, when you're just sitting there like, I'm just so I've got so much on.
I need to get stuff done.
Yeah, and I knew I'd taken the day out yesterday, the day before, and then it was so frustrating because on the train there and the way back, the Wi-Fi wouldn't work, so I could barely get anything done, which was like, I was kind of relying on that time. So
that's a nightmare.
I know. And then yesterday, Mitzi had to go see a specialist about her heart. She's an old gal now, bless her.
I love her.
But she's fine. She's fine. Okay. It was all good. They just it's just a check kind of thing. And but I had to wait because it was an hour from my house. I had to just like wait. Yeah. So I'm just there with like my laptop in the car, like trying to get stuff done. So yeah, today is very much like getting on top of stuff because wedding season starts on Sunday, and we start with 2 weddings.
Of course.
2 weddings.
Why not?
In a day.
2 in a day.
So the whole team is out. So it's just craziness. And then after that, it's like nearly every week from there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I can't believe we're here already. I'm actually shocked. I just remember back in January looking at my calendar like, God, that's going to be a nightmare when that month comes around.
I'm going to hate myself.
And I'm like, oh, it's here.
It was mental. Like I can't believe I haven't done a wedding since November.
Really?
And you know, you look back and you're like, what have I been doing for 6 months?
What have I done? What have I done what did I do with all my time?
I've still just been working so much.
It's crazy.
Did I have much of a break? Because I feel like a bit like I haven't rested.
No.
And normally you like to go into the wedding season feeling quite rested.
Yeah.
And I also don't feel like Martin said to me the other day something about Saturday. He was like, oh, we could go, because it's bank holiday, we could go to like the Peak District or something and stay Saturday night. And I was like, oh, yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah. And then I was like, no, I'm working on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, no.
You half forget.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm just going to go into it just like... Then I thought to myself the other day, I need to go through like my wedding kit and check
it's all,
everything.
You've got everything,
like,
yeah.
And then I thought, I'll be all right.
Yeah, be all right.
I've got some
It's all right.
items
It's all good. Hey, look, I've got my...
You got your kit. Yeah. How are you getting on with your electric
it's rubbish.
lighter? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
Rubbish.
I was right when
You were. Don't buy them, people. They're rubbish.
Yeah, they're not the best. So I need to do that today as well. Add that to the to-do list.
Oh.
It's very much... My world at the minute is very much like, oh, shit, I need to do that. Oh,
yeah.
Shit, I need to do that. Shit, I need to do that.
Yeah. Do you have lists like everywhere?
Yeah, so I time block all my time every week. Like, so I know, like, from X time to X time, I'm doing X time to X time, I'm doing it. You know, but there's always just little bits that crop up on my inbox.
Yeah. And then you end up being like going off on a tangent. I'm like that. Yeah. I really have to be strict with what I'm doing because I'll start doing a quote and then I'll be off doing blah, 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 blah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get a bit overwhelmed,
Too much in my brain.
That's why I have to time block, because otherwise I get overwhelmed. I'm like, right, so what do I need to do right now?
Yeah,
like,
where am I?
So, yeah.
Cool.
There we
go.
go.
This week is our Newsy Bits episode.
Yeah.
And actually, there's been quite a few bits this week, I would say.
Yeah.
The last couple of weeks, anyway. So main one, first of all, Jack Whitehall, Roxy Horner got married.
Married.
So am I right in thinking you know where you've heard or you know this venue, right? So
Urich,
So I've never
stunning venue.
I've never been there, but I've
been there once for a site visit, but the couple didn't book. But I have never actually done a wedding there. But it's very I feel like it's very well known in the industry.
It's
one
lovely.
Of them. Stunning.
So
place.
nice. And what I can see from their ceremony is that they had it overlooking. There's like a lake there.
Yeah. Do you know what it really reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of like Waddesdon.
Okay. Yes.
On the the lake, you've got the structure on the water where you get married,
really
and it's
nice.
overlooking the lovely water.
It's a dairy at Waddesdon. Yeah, it's a beautiful venue as well. So but
Urich is lovely,
really nice,
very big in the old planner world. Always somewhere I've wanted to work.
If anyone's listening, hit us up.
We'll get on to that.
So Urich Manor, flowers incredible. So it's Wild About Flowers that do the flowers, who are amazing. Just amazing, and their style is very up my street, very natural, very whimsical, and I love it. So and it was just very foliage heavy. I mean, from what I could see, they had a marquee as well on the ground.
Yeah, I think it was a sail.
I say marquee, but it looked a bit fancier than
the
a marquee.
poles and
and they had garlands of foliage everywhere, and it was like ferns and ruscus, and then all down they had banqueting style tables, and it was like flooded with like white florals just all down the
green.
centers.
It's very your vibe, green.
I was like, wow, I could have done this wedding. But I loved it. I just thought it looked classic, but because they'd gone through all of that foliage, it added that whimsical kind of
very timeless.
Timeless.
But I say that's very much a vibe at the minute. Everyone that comes to me that's having a marquee wedding wants the sailcloth.
They do look amazing though.
They are. And everyone wants that foliage on the ceiling, up the poles.
I've been doing that I used to freelance at Soho House, right? This is going back 7-8 years ago, and that's what everyone wanted then. It just doesn't go out of fashion. It's just
looks so cool.
It does look so nice. But so really, really nice. So I think she had said that she's a lover of Disney. I think he is as well. And they wanted that classic fairy tale English wedding, which I would say they hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, definitely.
The vibe was very much that. Also, I saw that they had a farewell brunch, which reminded me a lot of obviously your wedding.
Oh yeah.
So everybody, it's becoming a big thing now, though. I would say.
Yeah.
Like next day. It's
nice to just go and say bye to people.
When you're not
I kind of encourage people to do it. It's not just then they're not on the dance floor.
See ya, because you never get to say bye properly to anybody, do you? Especially if you're the bride and groom. But so lovely ceremony overlooking the lake, and then they had string quartet again, very romantic. Some readings, and then their cake was huge. Did you see it?
Yeah.
So
very just white,
amazing,
and
classic,
and
it looked about 10 tiers to me.
I know, it's huge.
He said it was really hard to cut or something. They struggled to cut it.
Oh, I wonder if they cut it, how they cut it. Because do you know, some people that do these tall ones, they go straight. I always say to people, you need to do the bottom.
Yeah. Imagine going.
They
top.
go in for the middle all the time.
Imagine if it fell. Oh.
They're also, it's probably not all real.
No, I was going to say, a lot of these are
cutting into the old policy.
You imagine, that's probably why it was hard to cut.
Probably, exactly. That was done by Hall of Cakes, they're amazing.
Yeah, amazing, love them, follow them on Instagram.
Very grand cakes company.
Really, really nice. Yeah. I think they do a lot of stuff with Amy Bone. I know every time she posts something, generally Hall of Cakes have done the cake for that wedding. You get sometimes a lot of suppliers work together, don't they?
Work together, yeah.
But so a couple of things that with every wedding, not everything goes perfectly planned. So even in the celebrity world, it happens. So Jack actually ripped his trousers. So apparently he was bending over and they ripped a hole in the bum. So
did he have a spare?
Yeah, he changed into another pair. I mean, who has a?
Was this in the press?
This is in the Vogue article. Oh, yeah. Okay. Split his trousers. So apparently he was wearing a Tom Ford suit, and then he had to change into this other one. But I presume he would have just changed the trousers and not the tux, because he had like a tux.
I don't know if it's matching though.
True. Yeah. But but who's got a spare pair of trousers? Though?
I mean, I would have been there stitching them up.
Yeah, I was going to say, you would stitching them up.
Yeah, I'd have had my kit. Yeah, stitching them up.
And then for their first dance, they had a band, and they wanted the rendition of Rock With You by Michael Jackson, but I think there was some kind of miscommunication because the band played it in like its actual speed where they wanted it slowed down, so they were like, oh, but they just sort of like went for it.
That's like a mass miscommunication,
isn't it? That's what I thought. I was like, that's like a...
But then also, how do you slow that down? I suppose, like a bit acoustic-y, a bit... Yeah, I don't know.
Instead they played like the normal style version.
Is that definitely right though? Or someone
no,
just
this
said
is them.
that?
This is in the article. This is their
said.
interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I am seeing a massive trend this year of like where people are having upbeat songs for their first dance. So I was thinking, was it that it was supposed to be upbeat and that someone's just gone, oh, it's the first dance, so it shouldn't be upbeat. Yeah. So
so this is actually them being interviewed. So
was they annoyed about it?
No, they were like, "Oh, we just went for it, and it was funny. We thought it was funny." Yeah. That's a chilled, laid-back couple. Because I would have been like, "Excuse me, this is wrong." No.
I don't actually know who the band was.
No, I didn't see.
Oh no, they'll be getting calls from all their couples like, just to make you aware, I want my first dance slow.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. So since the wedding as well, there's been uproar in the press. And it's like hitting the wedding world.
Wow.
Like, everyone's talking about it.
Oh my goodness.
Especially in the planner community, because obviously everyone's panicking. So this venue has been in the press before, Uridge, because of noise complaints. So basically it's in a residential area.
Okay,
so there are houses near it. It's not like one of these properties where it's on acres and acres of land
like
and no one can hear anything. Yeah. So there's been a lot of issues before, and the council have got involved, and then there's been issues with licensing and things like that. So it's all kind of come to a head again. And now to start with, we thought that the press has just gone, oh, Jack Whitehall got married at Uridge Manor. Looks back on previous articles, they've been in the press before because the licensing and whatever and noise complaints, and have picked up on it and just brought it up back to the surface again. Clickbait, whatever. Yeah. But actually, I think it is actually a thing where, there was a lot of articles around his wedding. Yes, there was a lot of positive articles, but if you actually type in Jack Whitehall wedding, there's a lot of negative ones where residents were saying that they couldn't leave their homes because the language was so bad. And apparently people swearing at the top of their voices.
Oh, no.
And,
it's horrors.
Like, in the press, though, it's like S******** R. And everyone's like... What is that word?
Yeah.
Someone said the other day it's shagger. Like, apparently they just
kept
chanting
shaggers.
it. Yeah, apparently they kept chanting it. And then someone else said another word.
That's actually jokes.
Yeah, I can't think what the other word was that people thought it was.
I
don't know, but it was funny because this guy who's a planner, he felt this video and was like, don't know if I'm being stupid, but what is that word?
Oh.
Because it's not like an obvious swear word, so just star it out. So anyway, there was a lot of uproar from residents, and it's currently, as far as I'm aware, because obviously I know quite a few people that have got weddings there this year. It's kind of up in the air as to whether weddings are going to be allowed to happen.
Oh my goodness.
It's in the press. It's saying that the venue have been told by the council they've got a month notice of termination of being.
Oh my God. That's
licensing to do weddings, and then within a month they're not allowed to do them anymore. But it's the press.
Yeah, so you never know.
Actually, true.
You never know what's true.
No, but when both wedding planner events this week, of people have been talking about it because they're like, I don't know, like I'm potentially going to have to look at another venue because we've got couples booked in there this year. Like we don't know. Nobody knows. Apparently, even the staff don't know like what is actually true.
That's horrendous.
So it could just be the press.
I hope it is just issues, the press
or it could actually be. Yeah, apparently people will find out this week, but yeah, I don't know. Bizarre.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Very, very crazy. So hopefully, but this is the thing, right? In a nice way, it's nice for venues to have these celeb weddings, but at the same time, especially if you're in a residential area, because as soon as it's in the press, residents are like, oh, great, we're just going to have loads of people here now. And they don't like it.
They don't.
And as soon as people kick up a fuss to the council, it's an issue because the council just can't be asked with the ass.
No, so they'll just be like, bye.
Yeah. But it's a shame because weddings bring like huge like money to areas, accommodation, people eat out at the pubs and
local
stuff like that.
And things like that.
Exactly. Yeah, so weddings are great. And I see it from both sides. I mean, it must be freaking annoying to live in an area that does.
Yeah.
Like, I don't actually know how many they do, because I can't imagine they're the kind of wedding that are like venue that are like one in, one out. I'm imagining they're only doing, a few across the summer. Most like places like this are only doing like 10 a year, because they're in
exactly. So they can't really commit to doing too much, can they?
But I know a very well-known venue who do like 150 weddings a year, like crazy amounts. They're in a residential area, and they get so many complaints. But the rules are so strict. You can have no music outside other than like acoustic. So you can have like a string quartet in the ceremony. At 9 o'clock, the doors are locked. You cannot go outside. So like if people want to go outside and smoke or anything like that, you are not allowed. Like, and security is strict out like there.
Well, I suppose otherwise they would lose their business. So
and oh my god, the sound limiter is like so low there. You have to be really careful, because if you can't have a band basically, because the sound limiter would just be like, and then it will just cut out basically once it hits a certain.
Oh my gosh,
that's how sound limiters work.
I didn't even know what they were, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so
imagine that, it's like halfway
device,
through your life,
and you can see it on the wall, and it will be telling you like, oh, you're at green or you're going into yellow, and if it hits red, and if it hits too far red, it will just cut. The power will cut.
Oh my god, imagine.
Yeah, so you have to be really freaking careful. So anyone that does any kind of entertainment there is really like, because but also it's not just the noise of the DJ or the band, just the people. So if they're loud,
like chatting and like laughing and just generally having a good time.
So I see it from the side that like it's really annoying for neighbours, because imagine being next to a venue
of course, you'd be like,
weddings all week,
you'd be really fed up.
But then I also see it as, I mean, I don't know what the situation is with Viewridge, how many years I've been doing weddings for. That would irritate me if I already lived there, then they became a wedding venue. I would not be happy.
Yeah, like if it was just a nice country home, and then suddenly...
Yeah, imagine in that
like,
area
pops up next
a lot of
to
money.
you. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
you're going to be paying a lot on your mortgage living there.
Yeah. Huge. You're spending big money to live there.
Yeah.
So I see it from both sides. I see how if it then becomes a venue issue, if it is just... that you've moved into that area, well, I just think it's your own problem.
That's your problem.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, you hear that, don't you? Where people move in and then they're kicking off about it, and you're a bit like, well, should have probably done your research.
Yeah, have a look.
If you looked on Google Maps, it clearly says there's a wedding
venue
right there.
My friends are looking to move to Bletchley, but where they're moving to is like really close to the bowl. Not the bowl, sorry, the stadium. And they were like, we're a bit worried about like the noise and stuff. But I was like, well, you're going to hear it, because like they have concerts and everything. So you've got to make that choice. Like, but sound, like with your windows closed and stuff, it's really
in
not.
the summer when you've got them open.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Saturday
if
night,
if it's going to bother you and you think it might, then I think you should avoid.
Yeah, 100%. You definitely should.
But
so we'll see what happens with that.
So also, Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz are engaged.
Yeah, well, it's rumoured, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's basically just been seen with a big
massive
ring, which, I mean, they obviously are, but they haven't said,
hello, we're engaged.
Yeah. Do you just sometimes think, like, with things like that, you're better off just freaking saying it?
Yeah.
And I understand, like, private life and whatever, but
if
otherwise
it's
you're just going to have all this in the press.
You might as well just, like put an end to it. Yeah, like, just to say, it is, bye, see you later. Yeah. I bet people are, loads of ladies around the world are crying their eyes out about that. They love him, don't they?
She was engaged to Channing Tatum as well, wasn't she? So she's done well.
She has done well. I'm jealous.
Yeah, the only other thing I thought was, because she's a model, isn't she?
She's a director as well. Yeah, model, and she directed that film that with Channing Tatum in it. You know, where he's they're on an island and they're she directed that. She started doing. I know what you mean.
Yeah, so the only other thing I thought was she wearing it for like some kind of
like
shoot
a shoot, maybe.
Yeah,
imagine doing that, like simple mistake, and then it's like
all over the press, PR stuff. Maybe, I don't know. But have they been together what?
Since about nearly a year.
Yeah, it's not long, is it?
It's not very long, really.
To get engaged.
Whirlwind romance. But then I find that a lot of celebrity couples, though, tend to get engaged. What we think is quite quick, but actually we only know what we're told. So they could have been dating a lot longer than keeping it on the down low.
It's a very good point. We don't actually
We don't know. So
we don't know. No, we don't know anything. Talking of celebs, there's also talks of Katy Perry getting married this summer in Paris.
So he used to be the Prime Minister, didn't he?
Yeah,
in Canada.
Canadian Prime Minister.
Yeah.
There you go.
She's doing well as well, isn't she?
But again, it's all just like a source. A source
said.
Let's keep an eye on it. Be interesting to see if the sources are correct.
Yeah.
Is Harry Styles get engaged, and is Katy Perry getting married? But I was going to say I would love to see a celebrity Paris wedding, because I do feel like we've moved to like this whole Jack Whitehall countryside marquee or Italian outdoor wedding, and I think let's bring it back to the cities. Let's see some
Parisian
London weddings, Parisian weddings. Freaking Paris is insane.
The city of love.
Yeah,
I'd love to see that.
I just haven't seen like a big like Parisian wedding.
No, I want to see that as well.
Time.
Yeah.
So I'm for that. Come on, Kate.
Do it.
Let's bring this back into the.
So Will and Kate.
Yeah, 15 years.
That is literally madness.
Can you believe it?
No, I remember watching that on the telly, and it was like big thing, wasn't it?
What the
hell? God.
I feel like I just started in the wedding industry. So I was like, I have to watch it.
Yeah.
Because I work in the wedding industry.
That's got to be, of our generation, one of the biggest trend-setting weddings ever. Like that, what she wore, like the sleeved gown, her flowers. That set trends.
Oh my God, the amount of lace sleeve dresses I saw that year. And with it was quite high coloured, wasn't it? Yeah.
That was, was very
amazing.
I loved it though.
The picture was so nice, but it was so like, oh my God, like the kids are all grown up. Like I still think of the kids as like being little
children.
Kids.
No, one of them's gone to boarding school, and now.
Yeah, probably.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
So, yeah, I thought I just couldn't believe it. But it also ties in because it's my wedding anniversary in a week's.
Yes.
Time.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that.
2 years. But I was saying to someone the other day, because I got quite a few people message me like, oh my God, it was 2 years ago since your hen.
Yes.
So
oh my God, it come up on my memories.
Yeah, on the old memories.
Yeah.
And I was like, it feels like longer ago than 2 years.
It does.
I don't know. I feel like I've been married more than 2 years.
I know. Well, I've been married for 4 years this year, which is gross. Where's the time gone?
I feel like that was longer ago than 4 years.
Do you think? It's just, where's the time going? I hate it. It makes me sad.
You think all the things you've done though since you've been married? I'm like
crazy.
Jesus,
Yeah.
only 2 years.
It's
I've
true.
Moved like twice.
Yeah. I've done so much. Oh my God. So I've aged about 10 years. Oh my God.
Oh
my gosh. Yeah. Madness.
Wonder if they feel the same 15 years.
Yeah.
Later.
They're like, oh God, this is long.
Wonder what they did.
Yeah. Do they celebrate?
What do they do on their wedding anniversary?
Also, what's 15 years? What is that? Like
Crystal.
Oh.
Crystal is 15 years.
Wonder if they'll be hitting the old Swarovski.
Yeah, probably. I think mine is cotton. 2 years is cotton. Maybe I'll buy I might get Martin a t-shirt.
I got Richard gardening gloves. He loves gardening, so
I got my.
he got me a tea towel.
Nice, lovely.
Do you know what mine?
I got I should have waited because I got Martin this t-shirt a couple of years ago. I think it was just after our wedding. I don't know what it was for, but they were really on trend at the time. It was like all over social media. And it was like, you know, those 80s band posters?
Yeah.
Like with the band's name, and there's like, you know, like when it was like Queen and like
I know what you mean. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it was like that. Everyone was doing t-shirts like that. So it was like, it basically says like Hannah.
Oh, I know exactly what you
mean. And
then
it's got like pictures of my face.
My friend's got one with a dog.
Yes, it was like a huge thing, but I'm like, damn it, I should have waited for that for now.
Oh my gosh,
there we go.
Mine's actually flowers this year. 4 years.
Is it 4 years? Is flowers?
I was like, yes, because I love getting flowers. Yeah,
I'm double checking this.
Yeah, I've got it on
linen. It's linen.
You're joking.
That's a modern. It says the 4th wedding anniversary is linen, representing comfort and durability.
Durable.
Put Considering gifts include personalised linen cushions, prints, premium bedding.
Oh my gosh.
While modern gifts focus on fruit and flowers or appliances.
Because on my tea towel, maybe I've got a tea towel that has, my friend's got us for our wedding, and on each year it tells you what it is. So maybe I've read it wrong.
Yes, linen.
Well, my tea towel is wrong.
But it does say traditional fruit or flowers. Modern appliances. What? I don't know. Very confusing.
Is this the AI overview?
No, this is like a chart on
that's
on
so
a very
weird.
popular website. But I can't. Yeah, it does say fruit or flowers on 4th anniversary, but then on there it says cotton. No, linen.
That is, yeah.
Okay, so we're going back on this again. Apparently it is fruit or flower. Well, one place it says linen and one place it says fruit or flowers. So,
well, my tea towel says flowers, so I'm going for that because I really would like a bunch of flowers.
Yeah, exactly.
Rather than a linen bed set. How boring.
Yeah, exactly. Well, mine is cotton. So, and apparently the modern gift is China.
Oh,
interesting.
Go. Interesting.
There's modern versions, and yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
So also another thing I saw, and it did go pretty viral as well. I saw it a lot on Instagram. Basically, it was a bride who got a period just before walking down the aisle. Okay. Right. So this, I remember when I was getting married, and as women, it's something that's obviously, if you get periods, you're always thinking about it. Obviously nothing to be ashamed of. We all get it. We all know what that's about. But it's obviously something that we're thinking, oh, please don't come on my wedding day.
No, but I do think it's a bit weird. Like, just before you went down the aisle, like, you kind of know it's coming. Yeah. It's not like it's just like, well, I don't know. Everyone's different.
That's true.
Maybe it is like that for some people. But I know for a good few hours when it's coming, and I would be prepared for that.
So usually you have, like, I don't know, not everybody tracks it or whatever, but usually you've got a bit of an idea when it's going to be making an appearance. You've got an idea when
it's going to be, and you get a good amount of pain before you actually get the period.
But I was just thinking, speaking of pain, like, what are things that we can do as women to kind of help ourselves, like, on the day? But I feel like it's just going to be all of those things that you would do normally, but obviously you're wearing a white dress, so that's going to be a big concern.
If you're wearing a moon cup.
Yes, best thing. So Hannah told me about the moon cup a year ago.
Oh my god, have I transformed?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I started using one. I never go back.
Oh, insane.
Honestly.
Insane, gals.
I was a bit like, oh no, I can't do that. I don't think I'll be able to go with it. Honestly.
That's what people say to me.
Amazing. Changed my life.
I don't, like, it's very rare that you're on a, I mean, you only have to change it once a day.
Yeah.
So you can literally, people are like, oh, I don't want to see the blood, but you can just tip it into the toilet, and then it's very rare you've then not got a sink next to you. Just chuck it in the sink and rinse it out. You don't even need to look at it.
No, just do it.
You wouldn't even see it.
I normally, if I'm out and about and I need to do it for any reason, then I go into the disabled toilet, because normally they have like a sink in the same room. So then you haven't got, you know what I mean? Because obviously, But
it's very rare you have to do that. Yeah, you do only have to change them once a day.
Yeah, it's so, honestly, it's so good. Yeah. So good.
So good. And you don't get any leakage.
No.
So yeah, with a white wedding dress,
I would be more worried about the pain, managing the pain on the day.
Yeah,
to be honest,
but you can. There is So I mean, if you're on the contraceptive pill, obviously there's ways of like changing it. And then there is some tablets. I don't really know what they're called, but I see a lot of people talk about this online, that there is something you can take to like delay it. So if you know that you're going to be due, you can take this tablet and it basically delays your period. But you'd have to go to your doctor and
discuss
talk
that
about it, basically. Yeah, because I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if there'd be like hormonal repercussions.
Yeah, oh my God.
I don't know. I can't really remember it being an issue for me. I don't know.
I think I
might have just...
Yeah, I don't. I think I remember thinking, oh no, I hope I don't. But I think I was due. I think I'd just come off or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but it is something to think about. And I see a lot of people say it like, oh my God, I've just realised I'm going to be on. Like, but I do think, I don't know. But again, I suppose it depends on you. Because for me, I wouldn't want to be like due on the day, because the first day for me is like painful. But if I was like day 3 or 4, I wouldn't bother me, because I'm fine.
Yeah, it's more the pain and the discomfort, isn't it? And then you feel bloated, don't you?
Yeah,
so some people get quite bad bloat when they're
so
if you're in a tight dress and
true.
But
Very valid.
But,
you'd have to go to your doctors and speak to
yeah.
them. So what? Yeah, sorry. What was the trend about them? What was
she basically was like, put this video. She did like a video and was like, I've just got like, and it's her. She starts crying as she's walking down the aisle. Presume because she's in pain, or I don't really know. But then it's gone viral because people like men were commenting on the like video like, oh, this is gross and all this stuff. Like it's like, wankers. Really? That's how you were made. So do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like. Okay, mate. So
you obviously don't have wives.
You obviously don't have a single caring bone in your body, but so, and I just thought, oh, interesting, because I just noticed something that we have to sort of think about.
Think about. Yeah, imagine getting that first trickle.
Oh my God.
Down the aisle.
Oh,
that's what I mean. Is I just don't think like.
Is that what she?
I would have the moon cup in ready to go if I thought.
If that was gonna happen. Same here. Same here.
If you're a tampon gal, like,
just stick it up and off you go.
Stick
it in and off you go.
Prepared.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it one of those things that's just?
I think as well, if
content to be content,
yeah,
or is it
maybe. If you do struggle and you know you like, because I know like for some people, especially like endometriosis, for example, you bloat, don't you, massively? Like, like you can become like
crazy
look pregnant, you know, like really hard belly. So I think if you suffer from something like that and you know it's going to be a problem, then maybe when you're picking your dress, perhaps you go for like 2 different dresses, like one for your do you know what I mean, like you might just to make yourself feel more comfortable. I think is the main thing.
I really need to be picking wedding dates around our menstrual cycle.
And your moods.
Just go on the Flow app, look forward ahead. Oh, I'm due on that date. No, I can't do that day.
Can't do that day.
But do you know what? There's a woman that I follow that like swears by this. She's like she basically says you're fine when you're on your period, but those like days leading up to it, you shouldn't be like exerting yourself. You shouldn't be like doing like crazy workouts. You shouldn't be like doing crazy long fasts. You should be like nourishing your body. You shouldn't be doing like long meetings, like all this stuff. And I'm like, I mean, I'd love to live in a world where I could just do that. Like technically I should not be running a wedding while I'm like due on those couple of days before. But imagine be like, sorry, no, can't do that date.
Yeah. Doesn't align with my menstrual cycle.
Yeah. I need to be nourishing my body at those.
Who would be like, all right, mate. But
those days.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, so shall we go on to listeners' questions and messages?
Let's do it.
Cool. So here we've got, hey guys, I can't thank you enough for the podcast. I honestly have learnt so much and it's keeping the excitement building for my wedding day, which is in 18 months. Whoop, whoop. It feels like catching up with friends and I'm binge listening from the start at the moment. So you girls are accompanying me on my daily commute to and from work every day.
Oh, love that, guys. Make sure you can binge. What will be like 130 episodes now? So you've got plenty to listen to.
So many to go back and listen to.
Yeah.
I also had a question for the pod, which I did send on Instagram, but I'll copy it below too. Cool. Well, we've got it here.
Well, you can message us on Instagram or you can email us. Let's get you.
We will receive it. What sort of questions should I be asking the venue's wedding coordinator to make sure that they will be used in the best way to run the day? The venue is dry hire with a venue coordinator and my catering company have a front of house manager too. Having listened to the pod, I'm worried I also need an on the day coordinator, but my fiance is sure the venue coordinator will do all the things we need. So I want to know what I should be asking to prove either way. So I think she's also got another question, but so should we answer this one first?
This one first. Yeah. So I think, we spoke about this. I mean, when you're listening back to the episodes, we've definitely like, I feel like we spoke about this recently.
We did, about what people expect from the venue coordinator that is not what they do.
I would just say to just ask them, to just say, this is what, what will you be doing?
What should we expect? Yeah. Because then you've got
This sounds quite like, and also your catering company's got a front of house manager, so if the catering company probably work there all the time, you're probably going to be absolutely fine. And I suppose it just more depends if you get on with your coordinator. Do you have you will know from the process. I tell you what it was. Someone wrote in saying that their coordinator was shy.
That's
and we were
it.
Like, what? I think it was last episode or the one before. It was like okay, and so we talked about it a bit then. But so I would just say if you get on with them, if you trust them, you'll definitely know a vibe from your venue coordinator as to whether. You think whether you get on with them, whether you can trust them to do what you want to do. So I would just kind of go with your gut, really. A lot of the time when we're hired for coordination, it's a dry hire venue, so you don't get a coordinator. You have a venue manager who is there to unlock the door, be there for like security for health and safety purposes, you know, checking there's not a fire, things like that. But they won't get involved. They won't be putting place cards out for you, for example. Right. And we get hired for like marquee at home weddings where that's just not a thing because it's your land essentially. So I mean, we do work alongside venue coordinators as well, but quite often it's when the venue coordinator has said, like, we're recommended coordinators at some venues where they're like, we don't really get involved. Like, we're here, but we don't get involved.
Yeah.
But then I worked as a coordinator myself for years, and I just did everything that I would do now for a couple. So every venue's different. It really is. So don't feel like because we tell you you need to have a coordinator, you do need to have a coordinator. Yeah. But if you have a venue one that you trust, you like, and is saying, yeah, I'll be there on your day to do everything, then I think you're good.
Yeah, I think just open up that initial conversation with the coordinators. I'm just like, what do you do?
Yeah, what you cover. Like, I'm gonna have these flowers that, or I've got these candles that I've bought. Will you put them out for me? Will you put my place cards out? You know, things like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I mean, it's not going to be the same as like when we do the wedding on Sunday, for example. Like, I'll say to her things like, have you got a spare lipstick that you want me to put in my bag? And like, I've always got a tangle teaser in my bag. Yeah. And, you know, the bridesmaids, I'm like, oh, do you want me, you know, and I'm if you're getting married at a church and then you're going on to a venue, I'm at both locations. And, you know, I'm like to bridesmaids, do you want me to take your bags? Yeah. Like, no, chuck them in my car and take them to the venue. Yeah, it's not going to be that in depth.
No.
But
no.
It just depends. Not everyone feels like they need that, because that is kind of what bridesmaids are for. Some people want their bridesmaids and they know that they won't be. I knew my bridesmaids would just be pissed.
Yeah.
And they would be worrying about whether my lipstick's topped up, you know. So, just it's very...
It depends on what you like, doesn't it? How much support you feel you need for the day, and then also also relaying that support to some, like, see what that coordinator is going to do. Does that meet your expectations? If not, then perhaps you may need to get someone else.
Exactly.
So second question. So we're having a country line dance caller come and teach us some dances on the wedding evening. I love this. This is so cool. I'm just a bit stressed about how to fit it in, as we also have a band doing 3 45-minute sets. Mm-hmm. We need to be away by midnight, so plan to have the band finished at 11:45.
Perfect, yeah.
So ceremony is at 1:30. Wedding breakfast is around 3:30. First dance is 7:45. Evening food is about 9:15. Would it work to have the line dance caller in the band breaks rather than a playlist? Will people want a break to feel like they can leave the dance floor? Is it a good idea to keep the vibe and party going constantly? I don't want the food to come out during the band or line dancing, as I don't want a lull as people go off to eat. It's being served like canapes, so hopefully people will just dash off and grab a little bite rather than having to queue. Any advice welcome. Thank you. Lots of love. You make my day. Thank you.
Cute. My first thing, so ceremony at 1:30, so that'll be done by 2. Yeah, so then an hour and a half drinks reception. So then everybody will be seated at 3:30. She'll start wedding breakfast about 4. 3 courses, say 2 hours, that's 6. Speech is half an hour, so that's 6:30. I wonder putting it before the first dance.
Yeah.
6:30 till 7:30. But then are people going to be pissed enough?
Yeah, like for doing that.
To get involved. But then also, you know, like when we say singing waiters, you should have them after speeches to bring the vibe up. I wonder if that's your vibe bringer-upper.
Yeah, I wonder if it is. I think you could even do so you'd have the line dancer, and then they, like, at the end of the line dancing, you go into your first dance.
First dance.
Well, that would be really cool.
I think that would work really well. And then do your 3 45-minute sets, which would be like, your 7:30 till 8 to then 8:30. Maybe, let's say, I don't know. I'd have to sit and work out. I always work out backwards.
Yeah.
So the second one, your third one's going to start at 11. So you do 7:45 to 8:30, and then like 9:15 to 10, and then 11 till 11:45, something like that. And then you've got your band. So you have still got like DJ breaks in between. You could do it in if you wanted to in the evening. But then also, actually, do you want people to be too drunk? Because then they won't get involved because they just want to be at the bar.
I honestly think, like we said, I reckon do it after that. I really think that's a really good
little filler.
And then doing your first dance. I think that's really cool. It's different. It's unique. And I think people would definitely remember it.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah,
I think do that. People have had enough drinks during dinner to get involved. They're not too drunk that they're not going to get involved.
No.
Yeah, and then have your band. Because I do think you're right. People will want a little break. They'll want to get evening food. And I think it will be quite a lot to have live music and a caller person.
I think that is going to be too much because people don't want to be constantly on the dance floor. They do want to go back, get some food, get some drink, like have a socialise. I think.
Yeah, definitely. Well, hopefully that helps. Let us know how it goes.
Yeah, please do. I really want to see photos of this one. Yeah, so cool.
It sounds really good. It's also a great idea to have like evening food, roaming evening food.
We're a big fan of that. I really love the idea of that.
Cool.
Oh dear. Awesome. Well, that's us for today, guys. Thank you so much for listening. You can watch us on YouTube. It's Let's Get You Wed Podcast. And you can send us in all your listeners' questions. We're letsgetyouwedpodcast@gmail.com. And also, you can DM us on Instagram. We are on socials at Let's Get You Wed Podcast. And we will see you next week, guys.
See you next week, guys.
Bye.